I suppose it's time to do a little video on our roadside farm store. So this is our little front gate sign. I'm not going to show our address because my wife would kill me because we can't keep up with the customers. She's running ragged as it is. Open all year round, self-serve farm stand, farm fresh eggs, apothecary, fresh cut flowers, cold drinks. Open 8 to 8 every single day. Arkopia farm, we decided to buy it 2011, got possession 2013. So you come into our place, we got a parking lot up there. So enough room for 2 or 3 vehicles. So this is a super insulated 10 by 16. It's insulated like a walk-in cooler, so it's going to be open year-round in Saskatchewan. So minus 40, no problem. Off-grid, I forget how many kilowatts input, but running all sorts of refrigeration stuff. So just some cute little signs. Farm fresh eggs, open, self-serve, our hours. We could be 24/7 because this is a unmanned station. It's just got recording security cameras, and I'm the IT guy, so I have a what do you call it? A wireless bridge, 400 megabits per second. I'm pulling up here, so it in a huge storage thing, so it records everything. We don't have time to go through it, so unless there's theft, that's when you look at it. LED open sign. Windows are open. Nice sign up there. And it's built for passive solar, so the sun doesn't come in the window in the summertime, and then it'll drive in, be nice and warm in the wintertime. So I'm the IT guy. I programmed a door access controller here. Having trouble with my doorbell of all things, so it took it off. But self-serve. So today's door code is this, self-serve. If we're all honest, we can continue this way. If there is theft problems in the future, and there hasn't been, we've been open 3 weeks. I got some ideas for that, but it's a commercial magnetic door thing, and there's a door exit button that you have to press here. Okay. So where do I start? So I guess this would be the checkout counter. So if somebody's grabbing a product, or eggs, or apples, or cold drinks, or cosmetics, or a flower bouquet, or pottery, or whatever, you can stack it here. There is a calculator, little thing for feedback, little cards. People write, you know, what they purchased or whatever. Here's a cash box, and got a little sign, cash is king, and a thing of change if you need change. So this is self-serve. Cash or check, e-transfer, pay online at our website. There you can pay any way that you want. Push this releases the door, otherwise it's locked. And this has exceeded our expectations. Been open for just over 3 weeks. No posts, no advertising, no nothing whatsoever. And it's just passers-by, and somebody in a nearby development made a little post and shared a couple little tiny things in there, and it's been incredible community support. So my wife is running ragged on this thing. So let's start here. I don't even know what this is. Okay. Quiet Meadow facial moisturizer with chamomile, calendula, and tallow. And then a tester. There was a bunch of these here, so some sold today. Tallow body butter that she does. Poplar bud, holy basil, lemon, eucalyptus. We grow lemon eucalyptus in our Saskatchewan greenhouse. Tallow lip balms. Whipped tallow, unscented. And then we also carry some other people's products already. Just amazing pottery from our friends here. So we just take a commission like a little retail store would. Look at some of this stuff. It's just incredible work that they do. Like, look at that. Wow. Awesome stuff. My wife is the apothecary, and she'll be known as the little witch. I'm sure that's what I call her. But she's got herbs hanging in our house, barn, shops, outside, inside lean-tos, all stuff, because she infuses to make things with all this, and she makes her own medicines. I'm not sure if we're allowed to sell medicine, stuff like that. But anyway, like dried eucalyptus, you can even just hang that in your shower. Eucalyptus bundles, fresh from the greenhouse. I see her bouquets have sold already. So she tried to make bouquets so I could make a nice video, but somebody got them already. Allergy aid tincture, eucalyptus salts, different types of tallow soaps, salves, healing balm. Geez, a bunch of this soap went today. This doesn't need to be refrigerated, but it gets warm in here. I'll talk about that in a minute. So this is just a wine cooler. Garden hands. So yeah, don't need refrigeration. Bug Be Gone. Fig leaf syrup from our Saskatchewan grown figs. You cannot grow figs in Saskatchewan, Alberta, Manitoba, anywhere in Canada. So it's pretty cool that we do have our deep winter greenhouse. We grow turmeric as well. So this is all small batch type stuff from us, Arkopia. We decided to add cold drinks. So just if there's a passerby that needs water, club soda. This darn cooler, I got a really good deal on it, but the glass is broken, so it fogs up, but whatever. So, and your pops, we carry our friends' dark chocolate, and they have to make more. And just some drinks, and I see I have to restock that. Farm fresh eggs. So these are our, oh geez, one left. Our organic Easter egg chicken eggs. Those are $8. Organic duck are $8, and then we carry white but fresh non-organic eggs, and those are selling quite a bit. We have truckloads of apples, so they picked some 3-pound bags of our organic apples and put that in there. So all the info on there. Oh, somebody left us a note. Thank you very much. Little note to everybody. Picture of us and the family and stuff. So we don't have no expectations. We could have a bakery set up. That was my initial thought with this, and we probably will in the future. But the baking that we do is freshly baked and instantly frozen. So what do we got? Different types of cookies. These have been a big hit in the summer. Like our fruit juiced freezies out of sour cherry, just have raspberry left, I guess. Chocolate marshmallow cookies and marshmallows. My wife makes marshmallow right from the root. It's a plant. Did you know that? So actual marshmallows. Pumpkin spiced loaf, oatmeal cookie, cinnamon roll, pumpkin spice loaf. We had pies in here, banana bread with Saskatchewan grown bananas, crazy. Wild Saskatoons stocked up again, out of Hascaps, and the other stuff just can't keep up. Some free apples if you want a free apple to try. Rosemary smudge, mugwort smudge. More to come once the weather cools. So I had to, one problem I had that I didn't think about, it was like plus 40 degrees Celsius outside. These things run more when it's hot, and then they act like a heater. So I had to quickly put an intake with a power fan, and I kind of blow air throughout the stuff, and then this exhausts and fresh air in, and had the air conditioning going. During the day, there was enough solar for air conditioning during the day, but this little air conditioner just keeps up with this. So I have to do another solar system, unfortunately, for next summer. That way we can have more canning in. I see that she put some canning in, though it's a little cooler now in the middle of August. So jellies, jams, fig preserves from our greenhouse figs. Crazy. Grape jelly, sour cherry jelly. Our neighbor that lives less than 1,000 yards away up there, and their bees travel onto our property, we sell their honey as well. So, and that's selling very, very well. Here's our smoothies. So we're very proud of these. We invented them here and outsourced them to get the price down where people can afford them. So this is, again, we invented it, but have that made. So that's why the price is super affordable. People can eat those a lot. And some of this other stuff is handmade, small batch, super organic, cannot possibly get a better product. And that's why it would have a higher price. And people don't mind paying that, actually. But I'm not going to sell as many as keeping people fed with our smoothies, right? Security system all over the place. It's all recording all the time. And again, we don't like ever watch. We don't care unless there's suspected theft. Then I have all the clips, have your face, license plate, everything like that. But one part of the business aspect of something like this is I'm pretty good at math. So if you hired somebody 9 to 5, Monday to Friday for $20 an hour, that's 2,000 hours a year, $40,000 a year. You're not open evenings, not open weekends. I got to turn my open sign off. Here, not open anymore. And then change the door code for tomorrow. And I've programmed the door access where from my phone or computer, I can change the code, shut it down, nothing works, open it up remotely, all that stuff. It's a pretty cool system, actually. Door closer in the Saskatchewan wind, so the door never rips off. And again, it's locked, and you just press the release button. So very, very cool. Anyway, yeah, $40,000 a year. So I actually bought these from a bankrupt health food store or out of business health food store. Just couldn't make a go of it. Well, let's see. You're in the city, got ultra high rent, a labor cost of somebody there all the time. Yeah, obviously, right? So this business system, I have zero expectations still. I don't have expenses. I spent the time to build a high efficient building. It's off grid for 16 years, don't have an electricity bill. And it's unmanned. So if there is theft, I mean, we got you on camera, you're as good as caught, right? But if there is theft, I mean, if you need some apples or a dozen eggs or a jar of honey, like by all means, I'm not paying somebody $20 an hour. In fact, if there's less than $40,000 a year of theft in here per year, it's a win because I'm also open evenings and weekends. And then if you hired somebody, there's going to be theft anyways, and they'll just be in here playing TikTok on their phone, right? So what a good system this is. I'm pretty happy with it. And I opened up during haying season. All the hay's off now, so my wife's still running ragged. I was running ragged building it, getting it up here, getting it set up for her. Now she's running ragged trying to stock it. A crazy amount of room to store or have more stuff. All of our canning when it kind of cools down. We're actually going to have more stuff in the winter time than in the summertime, strictly because we have more time. In the summer, we're outside doing everything. It's just nuts all the time. Because this is unmanned, I put a TV here. I just have to make a high-end video that's going to be put on loop with a USB that says, "Hi, welcome to the Arkopia store, and these are about our eggs, and there's currently a 3.5-year waiting list on our Dexter cows. We'd love to have jerky in here, but we just can't keep up, and thank you for all the support. If everybody's honest, we can keep it this way. And then if there is more problems in the future, because I did a door access controller, my goal is kind of to do a private member association. So you go outside here. This thing can have 20,000 variations of key controls and then RFID chips and cards and things. So I can do a free membership possibly where somebody signs up, gets a code so I know who's coming and going, and it takes 60 seconds to sign up. And then, it's not open to the public then anymore. So that would eliminate some things, but so far so good. I mean, the security system is awesome. So, and everybody's honest, and I think people really appreciate it. They can just come and go as they please. Feel free. They take their time, look around. Like they're not hounded by a salesperson. Like I could care less. And I have zero expectations. This entire little retail business almost cost me nothing to run. So. All right. Well, I think that ends the little tour. If I didn't say it before, we're not like posting our address to be like a tourist site because I do the YouTube thing. I've already had, tourists come out and say, we were hoping to have a look at the greenhouse. I'm like, yeah, I'm in the field hanging, right? Like, no, it's not happening. But my wife would absolutely kill me if she announced the address. This is actually intended mostly for my local community, passersby, and the locals, honestly. Um, we can barely keep up with that. So maybe in the future, as we have plans to up production and things, when you put infrastructure and things in place, things get easier. So we could do larger, small batches of certain things with some minimal equipment and whatnot. And then we probably will release our address. Like, I'm not some crazy person that's like hiding in some prep or whatever. No. If the world goes to crap, I'm the guy with the food. These are almost non-existent, a system like this in Saskatchewan, Canada, or the cold parts of Canada. On the coast in British Columbia, there's little farm stands because barely freezes there. In Saskatchewan, you might see somebody with like a pallet shelter with a cooler to sell their eggs for a few months in the summer and then nothing in the winter. Whereas if you do a highly insulated off-grid thing, like spend the time, build a proper building, just like how I built a proper greenhouse, house, shop, everything else, build a proper store. Now I'm open 365. So it's -40 out. Somebody can walk in there and grab their fresh eggs and, it's open year round. That's almost unheard of. So just like everything else, I like to spend my time, take my time, do good infrastructure, and then a system in place. Then once the system is in place, everything's kind of just falls into place after that. It crossed my mind to, well, let's not do this until we get like more beef so that I can have jerky in, but because we got a 3.5 year waiting list. And then should I have like a production facility and all the equipment and stuff? And sometimes you just got to do stuff because, again, I had no expectations. Maybe every other day somebody came and bought a dozen eggs. I'm fine with that, but that's not how it's been. My wife is stressed out making stuff. But anyway, thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Catch you next time, sometime. Pretty busy. Bye.